Hi, fifth graders. Today's topics are going to be word problems with number sequences, objects on a coordinate plane, and then we're going to get some practice on graphing. So let's start with the word problems. Number 2 states, while organizing his DVD collection, John puts 3 DVDs on the first rack, 4 DVDs on the second rack, and 6 DVDs on the third rack, and 9 DVDs on the fourth rack. If this pattern continues, how many DVDs will John put on the fifth rack? So let's see what we have right now. So on the first rack, we have that John puts 3 DVDs, and on the second rack, John puts 4. On the third rack, he puts 6. On the fourth rack, he puts 9. And now we're trying to figure out how much he puts on the fifth rack, right? The fifth rack right here. So from 3 to 4, we're adding 1. From 4 to 6, we're adding 2. And from 2 to 9, we're adding 3. So as you can see, each time the numbers are increasing by 1. Well, like not by 1, but like right here, it's not increasing by 1, but then there's a pattern where it's like +1, +2, +3. So it can be inferred that the next one will be +4. So it'll be 9 plus 4, which is 13. So John would put 13 DVDs. So since this is a word problem, we're gonna have to label it with units. So we're gonna put 13 and then label it with 13 DVDs. And that should be your answer. So for this one, it's gonna be like a review from last week's where you have to look for a similar pattern between the numbers given. Next, we're going to be working with coordinate planes. So for this one, I think number 1 is an example. So it's a circle, and so we look for the circle, and we see the circle's right here. And right here, your horizontal line right here will be your x value, or your x-axis, which will be your x value. And then this vertical line right here will be your y values, or y-axis too. So when we see here, we see that the circle is -5 on the x-axis and is 4 on the y-axis. So the x value is going to be, your order pair should be like this, x comma y, right? So as it says, circle is -5 on the x-axis. So -5 will go in here, the first one right here, which is shown right here. And then the y value was 4, so the second number would be 4. So keeping that in mind and using number 1 as an example, let's try to do number 5. So number 5 says to look for the fish, and the fish is right here, right? So now let's get started by looking. Let's try to figure out the order pair by looking at the x-axis first. So when we look at the x-axis, it's where 2 is. So our x value for the order pair would be 2. On the y-axis, it says that it is -5. So our second value, or our y value, would be -5. And that's it. That's going to be our answer. So for this worksheet, you just need to look for the shapes or the animals listed and pay close attention to the x-axis and the y-axis and follow this order pair like formula, I guess. So next, we're going to be graphing. We're going to actually be graphing the given points onto the given graph above. So let's do number 3. Number 3 gives us 0, 3. So as I said before, 0, 3, it follows this right here, right? So this would be our 0, and this would be our 3. So x would be on the graph, would be on the x-axis. So let's look for 0, which is just right here. And then the y value was 3, so we're going to look for 3 on the vertical line, which is right here. So we're gonna put a circle right here. And then just in case, let's try to do it in a different color so that it's easier to see. Let's do red. So once again, 0, 3, so it'll be right here. And now I'll label it number 3. So over here, we're gonna be practicing our ordered pairs and that we know where to place them using this XY ordered pair formula. We're gonna do some more graphing. So let's do number 9 right here. Number 9 gives us 1, 9. So here we were only given one quadrant, right? But in this worksheet we're given 2 quadrants, and so that's what we're gonna work with. It's just an expanded coordinate plane, like a bigger coordinate plane. There's nothing like harder about it. Once again, we have to use x, y. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and it gives us an x value of 1 and a y value of 9. So on the graph, let's look for 1 on the x-axis, which is right here. And then we're going to look for y on the y-axis, which is right here. So it's going to be up. We're going to go right 1, and then we're going to go up 9. So it'll be right here where the 2 points intersect on the graph. So this will be number 9. Once again, this is fairly easy. You just need to pay attention to your ordered pairs and that you follow this ordered pair formula of x, y. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this video helped you guys a bit.